So obviously, one of the most interesting aspects of this design and build is that it's a hard top as opposed to a soft top like a tent material pop-up camper. And of course, this introduced all kinds of issues. You know, one of them was how I was going to make this area here windproof, and we'll talk about that in another video. I'm still working on it, but I've got a great idea. And also, you know, how I was going to raise this thing or lower this thing. I ended up opting for linear actuators, mostly because I can do it by hand. It's not that heavy, but this actually locks it closed and locks it up. And as a matter of fact, in an emergency situation, I can remove the pins and deploy it by hand. But the idea was to come up with a nice, simple solution. Now, the other thing that was nice is I wanted a way of actually locking the thing up. So I decided to get one of these little keypads, which essentially is just an electronic switch. It's a relay, and when you put in the right code, the relay activates. So the idea was that I would basically come in here, by giving the relay power here, that powers up the switch that takes the roof up and obviously down. And at the end of its travel, it will stop automatically because it has sensors for extension. One of the problems is I worry about things like if the door is open and I decide to close the top, it's either going to damage the actuator, the top, or the door. So I thought I ought to have at least some form of safety in place that would prevent that from happening. So what I did was I created a little switch system with these micro switches, which I think are actually pretty cool, and you can order them in bulk. And then I 3D printed a switch holder plus a little plunger that you can see here, and I mounted this on the inside of the door. So when the door's open, the switch is deactivated, and when the door's closed, the switch is activated, allowing power to travel. There's also another lead that comes off that is open when the switch is deactivated, which tells us which sends power to an alarm. So now if I try to do this, and I go put in the code, you can see I get this red light and this alarm, and it won't let me do anything until I close the door, and now it works fine. So that is a really important little thing I wanted to do.